I forgot to unmute myself. Hello, hello. Oh my god, the music is way too high. Oh god. Hi. Oh god. I was meant to stream this morning, but as usual, life gets in the way. So if you don't find me in the morning, I'm always there after class in the afternoon. I'm very sorry because I was convinced that this morning I was able to stream and then, had to go to the hospital for other reasons. So, it's always fun having to fix this kind of issues, but we are finally here. So today's a bit of a different vibe. Today, I'm still gonna do sessions, but I'm gonna be more available to chat. Also, I'm not gonna be studying today, really, because I don't feel like it, honestly. Today is not a day where I feel like studying, so I'm gonna be drawing. And I'm not a very, very good, artist, digital artist at least. I know how to paint. That is a painting that I made. I have a lot of paintings in my room. But the issue is I have a lot of side issues. So painting and drawing on paper to me is becoming very, very difficult. And I now want to have it not as something that I do and that it's very tiring, but I want to try and have it more as something that when I feel like it, we're just gonna start drawing. So that's why I'm switching more to digital art, and I am learning to use different software and more hardware actually. My brother has given me his his drawing pad. This is a Wacom one. It's the cheap one with red behind it. It's like $30. And now I'm trying to learn to draw without a screen. Probably in the future I'm gonna buy something more like maybe a tablet that I can draw with directly without having to connect it to my laptop. But those are very, very expensive actually. And I want to be able to draw. And sorry, I'm messing with the audio. I'm sorry, because I just noticed that the music was basically muted and my mic is pretty high, so I think you can still hear me. Okay. I was getting reverb, but then I noticed that I had the I had the setting actually open. I'm gonna actually turn it off now because otherwise I only hear myself and I really don't know how to figure it out. I speak very weird otherwise. Okay, perfect. So, as I was saying, I'm gonna try and keep it going with just like these pretty cheap, honestly, tab. The sensor on this tablet, on these drawing tablets, it's actually pretty good. I'm gonna admit it. It's pretty good, but of course I'm not used to it. I'm not used to having to look at a screen and draw like this. I'm getting used to it because now I'm also using it a little bit with the pen also to work on taking notes and stuff, to get more used to it. And it's honestly quite good for my posture because at least I'm not like this, because I'm usually one of those people that just folds into herself to write down, and I need to stop doing that because it's bad for your back and your posture. That's why I have this chair, because the chair is much better than the chair I had before for my posture. So going with that, I was saying before, maybe in the future I'm gonna get something that is more maybe like an iPad Air or something like that to draw on, or there is a Samsung comparative version that it's a bit less expensive if I don't want to go with Apple, because honestly I have nothing from Apple. My phone is Android, my laptop is a Windows 11 right now. I don't really use Apple, never used it, and honestly I don't want to convert to it because when I want to play video games and stuff, I cannot use a Mac as well as I can use my PC. Also, outside of that, what was I talking about? My god, I lose my train of thought way too much. Also, yeah, I'm using a different lipstick than usual. It's the first time that I use it. Not the brightest idea to use it on stream. So if you see me checking, I have a mirror close to me to check how it looks. Because it's not a lipstick, it's my brow uh, gel that I use, like my brow pomade, and I just put it on my lips because I don't know. I felt like the color is pretty cool, and I don't know, just felt like it. Sometimes I just think just because I feel like it, honestly. So yeah, I'm gonna start drawing. As a software right now, I'm learning to use Krita. I don't remember how it's called, but it's a free software. So I'm trying to use that just because it's free and it's pretty easy to use. And they are update. It's still like a beta, so they're still updating it. So as I said, I'm gonna draw, so I'm not gonna be studying. So you can probably still chat with me on the chat, and I'm gonna answer you, no issue. And yeah, see you. I'm gonna speak with a bit of a lower volume, of course, so I don't disturb people. But yeah, see you in 45 minutes. drawing, and I'm doing a bit of an eye study on the characters of Devilman Crybaby, simply because I really like the style. So I, especially when it goes to the Ammon, so the demon, to do a bit of, you know, more evil and more like slanty eye work, because that's something that I'm not really good at. So right now I'm doing that. What are you up to? Fair enough, honestly. Professional. I'm just switching now to digital art. So I'm more of a painting person. You can see like the painting that I have right there, and most of my paintings are here, so they're not the best, more high quality. It's not officially my first live stream. I streamed like 3 times last week, but I'm still getting into the hang of things, to be honest. Same with the drawing, honestly. I'm still trying to get into the hang of using this new software, and also using a tablet, because I'm used to, you know, you look at the pen and you look at the movement you're doing. So it's still a bit of a struggle at times, but honestly, I'm enjoying it. Oh god. That corner. Maybe once I finish this eye, I will... Oh, thank you. I'm trying to get... Oh god. To finish this eye, once I finish this eye, I may just like show it on stream. Because I haven't kind of... it's not coming out that bad, but also I need a bit of time to... I need a bit of time to refine it, because it's still pretty rough. I'm just starting now to ink it, so I just have the sketch underneath, and on a new layer I am adding the edges that are mostly black, because that's the main color of the as well as on the manga, I looked at the original like art from the manga, and it's pretty cool. Honestly, I really like it, but I'm still like, I kind of still prefer a bit the more modernized version of the manga, even though it's Netflix, and honestly, I don't love the way Netflix does anime always, but still honestly pretty cool. I used the wrong tool. It's fun. Honestly, the hardest thing is just finding the right tools, because I lose myself and I forget which tool I used like before. So I had to like create an entire like drawing file just to try all the different kinds of like brushes and stuff to understand which one I like more, and I wrote underneath the ones I like more the name of them. But like I need 5 minutes just to look through that, because there are so many different kinds. And also I'm still trying to understand which ones I like. Right now I just like the plain like one color ones, because Devilman Crybaby honestly is all blocks of color, doesn't have too much like defined shading on the faces at least, and mostly it has it in the background. But now I'm just focusing on the faces, and especially the eyes, because that's the part that I kind of struggle a lot on with the expressiveness. So they have like that anime style, you can say whatever you want, but the expressiveness is on point, honestly. Also, the amazing thing of being able to like detail everything with an eraser is honestly genius. The best thing I could ever do is just deleting slightly with an eraser. So for someone used to use, acrylic paint and watercolor, switching to something you can actually like erase and define and use an eraser to make it look straighter and stuff like that, it's a revolution in and of itself. Right now I wish I can do it more as a side occupation, because I do some graphic design stuff, and I know that using being able to add also customization when it comes to drawing, it could be a very important thing. As a full-time, it's still not something a lot about it, because I'm one of those people that hyperfixates on something. So like I decided like 3 days ago that I wanted to start learning doing digital art, and I studied just like only that for the past 3 days. So it's not the healthiest way, but honestly it's pretty useful. Also because I know it's very nice. Right now I'm studying English literature as a like first thing. So I still want to be able to do something creative, but also I live in Italy, and here you cannot really live out of like something that creative. In and of itself, you need to have a side job. You need to keep it kind of as a side job and have another source of main income. And also, my dream is also to be a teacher. So I would love to do both in a world where I can balance them. So that's something that that's why I'm like on stream doing both, because I'm studying to become a teacher, and most of the time, most of my past streams and most of the streams that I kind of want to do are more study focused, and are mostly focused on my academic work, so I can balance it on stream. But also I want to incorporate a bit more of the art side of it because it's something that brings me a lot of joy, and because my problems with my sight, it's very like, oh, thank you. With the problems with my sight, it's like kind of more comforting to do digital art because you can zoom in and there are a lot more. It's much easier for someone who has quite big sight problems. Oh, thank you. You're very, very kind. I'm gonna call you Poker, even though I don't know, it feels weird as a name, but tell me if you have like a preferred like name that you wish you like that I could call you. Oh my god. I need to stop doing very intense lines while I'm also speaking because I messed them up. Oh my god. I'm gonna mute myself for a second. I need to blow my nose. Sorry. I just noticed how disgraceful it is that I did not close my wardrobe properly and it is bugging me. So I might have to go and close it. Oh, hi! Okay, I'm gonna call you Stefano then. It's a bit easier maybe. If you want, of course. Like, if you prefer to. Oh, okay. Okay, perfect. Also, I'm gonna tell you there is a bit of a delay on stream, I noticed, because my internet connection is not the best, honestly, especially today. So if you notice that my answers are a bit slower, it's probably because of that. Just stick to the eyes and I'll start drawing also the brows, but the brows are so connected to the eyes that I couldn't bring myself to like not do them at the same time. But now I'm kind of regretting it because I'm struggling more with the brows than with the eye itself. I need to look at it. Okay. There they always. Okay then. I'm glad I have a pretty big monitor on my connected to my laptop because otherwise I would have to be like 5 centimeters from my screen to be able to see the details. I think it's the best thing I've ever bought, especially like the best thing I've ever bought in 2021 has been this monitor. That's just the best thing I could ever need in life. There's a lot of... The only thing I don't like about this tab is the fact that probably the mechanical like wobble. So if I do a straight line, it like from zoomed out looks straight. Once you go up close, it's super wavy, and I hate that. My monitor is 27-inch. It's an Acer monitor. I was looking to more like gaming monitors, but honestly, I don't need something that it's over like 75 like refresh. The refresh rate. Refresh rate. I cannot say that word for some reason. The refresh rate, I don't need it to be higher than 75 for the games I play most of the time. So even with like drawing and stuff, I don't play, when it comes to video games, I don't really play like Maybe something like Call of Duty, you may need something that is higher than 75, but I don't play anything that is higher that needs that. So I always find myself like I'd rather just have it a little bit of a slower refresh rate, but pay so much less money, honestly, because I paid this with like my work leave, and I was able to like even save up money because of it. But honestly, because my desk is pretty big, but I have to like I was thinking about getting one of those more wide screens, like that were a bit wider than it, just simply because something maybe that it's not a 16 by 9, but something that is more of a 19 by 9 maybe. But then I ended up changing my mind on it because I thought about the fact that if I have to look like there and then look there, I need like 5 minutes to just turn my head basically and to be able to see the whole screen. And also right now at my family's house, because I'm injured, so I have to stay home, but I will have to move out once I finish my bachelor's, because I'm gonna do my master's in another city. So I thought about the fact that most student apartments suck, and they have very tiny desks, and if I got a monitor that was too big, I didn't even know where to put it, honestly. So already having something that is 27 inches is like pretty big, and think about something that is bigger, it's honestly, it would have felt like absolutely just crazy. My eyes are already starting to like absolutely hate me. I need to turn like down the brightness of this monitor also, because I never do that, and then I find myself with like my monitor just shuts itself down. I love you, monitor, honestly. So we're gonna talk about this like this simply because I can't look at anything. Okay, it's back, yay. For some reason there is like the setting button sometimes glitches. It's like the worst thing about this monitor, honestly, and the reason why I probably wouldn't like tell people to buy the same monitor that I have. Also, I don't even remember its name. I would have to look at the thing. Where are you planning to move? I'm probably planning to move to Torino. Simply because there is the course that I want to do there, the master degree course that I want to do. And also it's a very LGBTQ friendly city. And I have a couple of friends there actually, so I'm lucky enough to have a bit of a quote-unquote support system. Like if I need a place to stay because I have some kind of issue, like I know people there, so it will be not like it's pretty nice. Also, it's a pretty nice city. I had one of my friends that did her bachelor's degree there, and now she's doing her master's in Padua, so not that far away actually from where I live. And she was talking to me about the fact that she kind of misses Turin quite a lot, because it's a very welcoming city, even though it's pretty big, and there are a lot of students, but also you have a lot of opportunities when it comes to work. And as someone who has to work, because I pay my own tuition and I pay everything, like it's honestly, that's the reason why I do mostly like my side graphic designing thing is like, and I design things when I need to, and for my friends actually. Oh yeah, see you. Thank you for joining. See you later. But yeah, as I was saying, like the reason why I do like this side thing is, other than just when I used to work, something that I now don't do anymore because injuries. It's because I have to pay for my university, and unfortunately the university I go to right now, they're like, how can I explain? How can I explain it in a way that doesn't sound awful? Basically, they don't give their older students a good. How can I explain it? I need to explain it in a way that doesn't reflect badly, because of course, like, I don't want my professors to see this and stuff, and the university. Honestly, I don't say the name. That's true, but it's really easy to find out where I study. Honestly, and what was I saying? I lost myself. Basically, scholarships in my university are very hard to have, and because I don't, even though I pay for myself, university, my brother still lives here because he's waiting to buy himself an apartment and saving up. So he decided to just stay with me, my mom, for the time being until has found an apartment. But getting a mortgage, I think in every country is extremely difficult, especially if you're a bit younger, and even if you're older here, it's honestly quite difficult. And I need to check the timer as well. And of course, because he lives in the same house, they have to take into account everything he owns, and he just has a car, honestly. And because we have a part of my grandma's house inherited from both my dad and my mom and my grandma. It's something like we don't even own enough, like the percentage of the house we own basically is not even enough to be the bathroom, and it's honestly very annoying. And oh god, okay, sometimes I need to shut up and focus on what I'm doing, honestly. But today it's a bit of a chiller live, so I really want to chat because I don't know I didn't always get the time to chat on the other streams that I've done. So I honestly very much enjoy being able to speak, also because my brain goes 5,000 miles per hour, and I can speak of anything and everything by myself for hours on end. Oh, okay. So as I was saying, because it takes into account also that my brother has a car, and he has basically a limited edition car that it's because of the 100 years of the first edition basically of that car. It's a bit more expensive, and he got it on a pretty good deal, simply because he just got it on a good deal because it was the last one at the place where he bought it, and because it's a Japanese car, and if you know something about Japanese cars, they are quite expensive mostly, and they usually are very nice. I very much like Japanese cars also. Unfortunately, that's something that my brother passed on to me since I was a kid, basically. And because it's a bit more expensive, they of course the university cannot give me I could not have a scholarship. I still had the payment for the university fees and taxes and stuff was a bit lower, but it was still about 1,000 each year, and I was lucky that on my last job I got about 700 each month, so I was able to save up enough to pay for this entire year, and I saved up quite a lot, which basically I can have another year of university for my master's degree already saved up. But of course, I got in, probably most people don't know, but because I cannot work right now, I'm waiting for surgery, and I feel like I'm a broken record because I end up saying this almost on every stream, and I'm very sorry if I'm being a bit redundant and I'm saying this too much. Please tell me to shut up. You can tell me at a point where I'm probably gonna do a I might just do like a shortcut that explains that, I'm injured and I cannot work right now. And because of that, like, that's the reason why I'm probably mostly screaming, because I have the time. I have a lot of time on my hands, which I could probably put into my thesis right now, but I honestly, today it's not a good day for me to focus and study. Sometimes you have those days where studying not an option. My brain cannot focus. I was in class before, like right before I started streaming, I was in class, so I come directly, and I am honestly, I just have a lot of brain fog today. What are you doing? Stop it. Okay. Oh god. So yeah. Otherwise, usually I would be more quiet and studying. But also I'm teaching myself something new today. I'm learning to draw more something, different. To use something completely different than what I'm used to make any kind of art. So still very exciting. Let me actually open up my reference because I've been drawing without looking at the reference. Well, honestly, haven't done too bad for myself, even though I was not looking at the reference at all. Also today, for the first time, I shared my stream on my Instagram, so people like that I know also know about my stream. And I don't know, for some reason I was a bit scared of doing that, but honestly right now I don't care anymore. There is too much to do in my existence for me to be scared of sharing something that I'm doing and that I honestly enjoy doing. Like, that's not something I want in my life, and if someone in my life acts weird because I'm streaming, they don't deserve to be in my life. Honestly, I'm doing something that I enjoy being here and speaking. It's something that is very freeing for me because now that COVID is a bit more lenient and most of my friends, including me, are vaccinated, and we could do a lot of things. My friends are going out, having parties with other friends. They're going drinking stuff, and I cannot join them because I can't honestly I cannot, and it's a bit sad for me. So this is a bit of sometimes a social thing. Yeah, today maybe it's not a lot of us here on chat, not a lot of people are speaking, but there are days that have been very good, and I find it quite therapeutic being here, and it's a good way also to meet new people. I met other streamers the other day during just a chat and a raid and stuff. You meet people and it's very nice, honestly. I need to redo the entire brow because I decided to do the brow and to start inking, so adding all the lining and a bit of the color before I completely finished it. I've completely finished the eye, and now I completely I messed up the brow because I needed to fix something on the eye. Now I need to redo the entire brow. Oh my god, this is a bit of a mess. I could actually show you a bit now that we have before the break. I'm gonna wait a couple of minutes simply because I found out that I cannot have this timer going on the 7-minute timer on this side. I feel always so crooked because I need to point on the side. I cannot have it still go on and do and show other things. So I still feel like I'm the least equipped person when I'm using OBS for some reason, even though I know how it works. I set it up for my friends, but if you do gaming, you need sometimes less things that I need. Oh god. Still. Oh god. So yeah, this is a bit of the story of why I'm here, basically. I've been rambling for quite a long time. So in the next focus session, I'm gonna be more quiet maybe, so we can like focus a bit more on, and so if you have to study and stuff, you can just, you know, focus a bit more on what you're doing instead of having me rambling in the background. Well, this brow is not doing it. Nope, it's like a slope instead of like going directly, like doing a little curve and going directly up. It's like doing a weird sloping down, and it's not thick enough. It's a bit too thin. Oh god. This is not... I need to go back to the sketch and add the sketch a bit more detail on the sketch, honestly, I think. Because otherwise, I'm gonna keep like trying on the inking part and it's not gonna work. If I make it thicker here, hide the page of the inking, make it thicker on the top of the brow, it should work. As if it doesn't work, it's fine. It's my first trial. If I mess it up, it's okay. No one's gonna be mad. But the perfectionist in me hates that. Yeah, if I make it this much, yes, this could work. We can make it work. Also, if you have any kind of, you know, favorite artist, if you're like digital artists or like real artists you would like to share, please tell me, because I'm always looking to different kind of artists to look at, because I also just like looking at art. I'm one of those people that goes to museums and like to art galleries to look at the art and be quiet and look at the art and just not speak and not comment on anything. Like that weirdo that just is like this and just staring at a painting. And I don't know. People say that it's like, why are you doing that? How do you enjoy that? And I'm just like, no, I like it. I'm having fun. But like also I'm the kind of person that likes abstract art, and most people ask me why. Because most people are like, why? You can't understand anything. I'm like, yeah, you can. Just add kind of the experience that you have as a human changes the way that you look at a piece of abstract art. Instead, it may not happen. Hi. Big Tula. Okay. First of all, don't speak Spanish. Second of all, I think you didn't say something very nice, honestly. And second of all, I can stream and do whatever I want. And I think anyone can. So I would like you to not be rude. I feel awful for having to block people. But I don't like people judging other people and what they're doing. And I'm still trying to find a way to block this message, to delete this message, but I can't. You maybe someone may have written in Spanish, but I still can't. Listen, I'm gonna move you here. Listen, if you come to people and you just judge what they're doing, I think you can just like not. Because I'm gonna be honest, if you're here and you start judging what other people are saying, and you... Okay. If you judge what people are doing and what people are saying and what people are just here for, honestly, you're just being a douchebag. Because I don't care, okay? I'm an extremely tiny, like, streamer here. There are not many people watching me. And I'm gonna be honest, if you're here to bring any kind of hate, why? What do you not have in your life to come here and just, like, be mean? I'm sorry. Like, this space is for me and for other people who want to join me and just have a safe space and a nice place to be. And I'm not gonna accept people being just annoying in a way. And I'm sorry, because I don't want to be a person that has to ban. I don't want to be banning people. It's my fourth stream, and I had to ban someone. I don't want to have to do that. That's not something that I'm okay with. And I will never understand that. Honestly, I'm not gonna accept it, and that's just how it is. I don't care in what language anyone wants to write, because if you write in another language, it's fine, you can, but I am gonna translate it. And also, I may not know a lot of languages in a way where I'm confident speaking it, but don't expect me to not. I'm a language student. I've come into contact with a lot of different, like, I've read a lot of different articles that are not in my language. I can read French, I can read Spanish. I can also kind of read German, but that's something that is a bit harder. But I will translate what you've written, because I don't care. My chat has to be welcoming for like everyone. I don't care. That's not something that should be, like, even mentioned in the stream, honestly. So I'm gonna go back doing what I was doing, and just, like, let's ignore what just happened, because it was honestly uncalled for. I'm gonna go to break time, so I'm gonna relax a bit. Mostly because I need to stop, like, squinting my eyes to that screen. At the end of the break time, I'm also gonna show you at what point I am, so you can absolutely roast me on my lack of ability when it comes to drawing. Absolutely, you can. Everyone can roast me. Okay, let me just... Also, yes, I'm trying my best to also use the pen for doing anything. Like, okay, let me close the tab. I'm learning to also close tabs and stuff like this, because honestly, it's just like a touchpad from a laptop. I'm gonna put it here so I can see, and also chat because I couldn't see it. Let's try and say hi to Shiro, because he's in the background there. He actually came back from a walk, not like right before we started streaming, so it was about to be a dogless stream, and it would have been very... This pen doesn't fit on the pocket for the pen. I'm sorry, I'm getting very annoyed about this. But he's very tired. I'm gonna do something for all of us, and I'm gonna take off my headphones and go close that wardrobe, because it has been bugging me for the past half an hour. So I'm gonna go close that for a second. Notice the door from my room was also open, so fun. Oh my god, I don't know how to fix my hair. My hair is getting out of control, but I will have to dye it. Once I dye it and, like, of course bleach the entirety of, like, this regrowth that is honestly embarrassing, I'm gonna go get it cut, because right now it is unbearable. Like, it's too long but also too short to do anything with it. It's like that in between that is very annoying. Let's try and see if my dog wants to come here. I don't think so. I think it's like not in the. It's not written in today's stars that it's gonna come here. Also, if you see me speaking a very foreign language, like not in Italian, neither in English, because it's because I speak almost that language in Italy, at least in Italy, that it's more regional, and it's not in the region that I'm living in. So, and my dog, he just understands that language. So if you hear a completely like a language that you've never heard of, it's probably trying to follow him with that, like in that language. Shiro, too fast. No. Oh. Yes. He's a bit anxious today. I mentioned it last week as well, but in the past 2 weeks he's been a bit more anxious than usual, and I think it's also because he's off stream. I don't speak Italian, and I don't speak a language that he hears me speak too often, and for some reason he's always more anxious when I speak English, and he's a rescue, so different triggers are a bit weird at times. He gets triggered by stuff that most maybe other dogs don't, and even if it's not connected maybe to my family, and I think it's still like a bit weird for him, and I really want to have him like come here close, but I don't think he's comfortable with that now. Why Shiro? Yeah. Maybe tonight before we say goodbye, I'll grab him for a second so you can say hi to him, and you can say hi to chat. But I think he's a bit too anxious for existence these days. I need to take him to the vet to ask what we can do about his anxiety, because at times it's like pretty bad. Oh god. But usually it's like really manageable, and he's not too scared of a dog. But still. Oh god. I don't need to be yawning right now. Have been resting this morning, and I'm still not resting. I was like at the doctor's, but still. Next week I'll go back to streaming on Tuesday morning, and so I'll go back to the normal schedule. And for some reason the past 2 weeks, anything that I try to schedule just like goes out of the window. So if you're ever like wondering what's going on and stuff, and when I'm streaming, I always update any kind of change as soon as possible on the schedule. I know it's very annoying to have to update it there, but also because I don't do like very, very, very long streams, simply because I also like to have offline time during the day, and simply because I need it with my eyes, honestly. My eyes sometimes need to be far away from a screen. Like it's hard to update people. I know that I don't have a lot of followers, I don't have a big platforms, but I still like to keep people updated, and even casual people that maybe are not following me can still know when I'm streaming next. Especially I found people that maybe join towards the end of a stream, but that all my streaming times are Central European, so it's +1 from England. That's basic. So for example, right now it's 4 p.m, but if you're in other parts of the world, it's different timing. So because of that, I don't have the classical American, most people at least, American time. If you ever wonder when I stream both the morning and in the afternoon, so you can look at when you prefer to join, honestly. I don't care if people are in my house. I still stream. Like, my brother is coming home in like an hour, and I know he will like come in to say hi to me, so it's fine. I may even just like tell him to come say hi to chat, but most of the time he doesn't like it. Also because my brother used to stream when he lived in Scotland, so then he just couldn't because he didn't have time because of work. But like my brother knows very well Twitch, knows I stream. He doesn't watch my stream because he lives on the other side of like my wall, and he already has to hear my voice every single day, so he doesn't want to deal with me more than that. But yeah, I'm lucky that I'm not like ashamed of streaming right now. So, oh god, what time is it? Okay, 1 minute 40. Okay, yeah, we have still a bit of time with the break. Oh god, I've already been streaming for an hour. I never noticed how long I've been streaming, and I've been speaking to myself most of this time. So I'm gonna do this simply because so more people that are joining can also have their focus time. I'm gonna go back to having the music much higher. Actually, I'm gonna lower it just a tiny bit now because I think it's a bit too high, mostly for me, honestly. But I'm gonna go back to lowering a lot the mic. So if we want to chat, we can chat by writing. So I'm gonna be available in the chat, of course, always. But to also have it a more, welcoming environment for also anyone that wants to, maybe has to study, has to do some type of work, that just wants to have some company or something in the background. I think I'll just not speak, simply so other people have, those 45 minutes. So for people who don't know, I don't know why I didn't say this at the beginning, but it's a 45 minutes to 10 minutes break, basically. So it's not too overwhelming, and for some reason my brain cannot work over 45 minutes, so I cannot do anything more. So yeah, I told you that I was gonna show you on like what I'm working on right now, so I'm gonna actually do that. Let me open it. So I'm sorry, the timer is going to run out before I show you. Yes, I know it's time to go back to focusing, but I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. I'm actually gonna turn off this sketch underneath the one that I already inked. Let me show you. Oh god, there is... Wait, I accidentally moved something that I wasn't supposed to move. Here. Okay, now it's working. So, let me show you, actually. Oh god, why am I not... Can I not, Okay, you can see what I'm actually doing. Yeah, you can also see this OBS open. So, right now, these are the ones that I did the other day, honestly. They're not that great. And this is the one I'm trying to do. I need to figure out a bit better the like point on this side of the eye, because it's not looking good. And the brow, I know I suck at doing brows. For some reason, brows are just not a thing that I can do smoothly. Oh god, let me just go back to this. So, now we're gonna go back to studying. And if I can finish this eye completely, I'll just tell you. Also, yes, my writing is extremely bad. Don't judge me. It was my first, 3 days using this thing. I'm gonna get better. I swear. I am determined to learn to draw with this thing. Because I know I can kind of draw and do kind of art, but not digital. I'm gonna learn. So, now I'm gonna quiet down, listen to this actually quite cool music.
Wasting all the time Don't cry. Don't cry.
was so focused I didn't even notice it was already break time. Oh god. Let me just fix this. Okay. Okay. Why did it like go like this just to go inside? Okay. I'm still fighting. Okay. It's almost been 2 hours. I'm making a bit of progress, but honestly, I haven't made as much progress as I've made during the past 45 minutes, honestly. I'm quite stuck. I had to fix the little pointy thing under the eye, so I had to like cut it out, and I had a level just for that to transform it a bit, but I'm struggling because I'm so used to Photoshop and the fact that you can stretch things and stuff even when you move the item to a new layer and stuff, and I kind of can't figure it out right now, so it's really quite annoying, honestly. But I did work a bit with the color, especially with the eye, because the eye has a gradient from the inner that it's white, and it goes to like faded, like a bit of a cool tone red. But I was working with that, but I just managed to put the white, basically the white under paint on the eye area, on the eyeball basically area, eye socket. I still have to define a lot of things, so I don't think I will be able to finish everything in the next hour and stuff, but I hope to almost do it completely and finish it. Honestly, for some reason, when it was more of a human eye, so when it was Akira and Ryu, I was able to do it completely fine. Like I was, and Ryo, not Ryu. I don't know why it come Ryu to me. Ryo, I was able to do them quite fast. Honestly, in like an hour and a half, I was able to do them completely. Maybe 2, mostly for the brow, for Akira's brow, because I needed a bit more time. But honestly, I sketched and I inked the sketch because I was too lazy, and it's still a bit wobbly, but also the brow is not the focus point. But because it's more human-like, and even if the shape, of course, it's like an anime, so it's not like a human complete shape, but it's more linear and it's a bit more simple. But the fact that it's it's Amon, so it's a bit more of a demon kind of thing. The eye is so like pulled up. Also because it's like not the normal, it's like in a specific position. I'm kind of struggling with that. The next one I'm gonna do after this is gonna be Angel Rio, because if you haven't seen it, you can, I'm sorry, spoilers, but like the angel in the last few episodes, when the eye is much different and the colors change a lot, there is not much black on his face. It's basically the last episode, and I'm gonna try and do that next, simply because it changes quite a lot the color, because most of the others, like the other eyes I've done, are all black. Also, I'm gonna try and do another one of the characters, but I still try to figure it out. Actually, maybe 2. But I'm probably gonna go with the more demon-like eyes, simply because I kinda don't have much of a different idea, because it's honestly quite hard. Next, I'm thinking about which artist to do next and which art style to do next, honestly, because this is like the most challenging in my brain in this moment, because the shape is so sharp and I'm not used to sharp shapes, let's say. Of like, I paint watercolors, okay? I'm not used to like too much sharpness. Like I've done more, modern and like kind of like designy things that have much like more structure, and maybe with black and white, but still watercolor is not as demanding when it comes to definition and clarity as it is, as like art, other type digital art is. So that is the thing that I need to take into consideration, honestly. But we had some progress, honestly. I still need to figure out the gradient inside of the eye, because that is honestly worrying me, because I have the colors, but I really I'm not sure which like brush is the best one to use for the gradients. Also because I am used more to like the the digital thing that I use most is Photoshop. I'm kind of not finding the right tools, and like the fading and the way to fade and moving and stretching and stuff, I'm not able to do it for some reason in this program. Probably you can, but I'm just not able to find it right now still. So I'm gonna have to go and look for it. So for now, I'm probably gonna start sketching and looking at a bit of different brushes again to see which one is probably going to do the best job. But still, it's like I'm still trying to figure it out. So also I just noted that there are a lot of like extra, now that I've painted the background like the right shade of red, I noticed that there are a lot of like accidental like sketch like drawings on places which shouldn't be, so I need to delete that because it's still visible, because for some reason, the dumbass that I am, corrected a part of the sketch on the page, on the layer where the inking was. Honestly, the worst part that I'm not used to is the fact that you have so many layers, and it's not like with pictures it's a bit easier, but with drawing you need to remember to switch to the layer before you do each thing. So I have a part where it's more the highlight of the eyes. With the other two eyes that I've done, I've put the highlights there simply because they were easier to rotate and edit there. Then I have the inking and color part where I'm just inking and then adding the color, but also most of the color goes in the background because the ink part is just because of this drawing, it fits, this kind of drawing fits more having the background hidden divided. Then like I had the eyeballs because I created the eyeballs divided, then I added the layer, then I just put them in the inking part. I think I just merged the levels, but still trying to figure out like this. For some reason, I sometimes I just go spontaneously and I just draw, and then I end up just drawing in a completely wrong layer. Like I have some stuff that was drawn in like the wrong layer completely. Oh, today I cannot stop yawning. I'm way too tired to be doing this right now. I need to blow my nose again, but I'm gonna do that a bit later because I'm gonna start the timer for the focus time, and I'm gonna just go for a second. I need to get water and need to get some tissues and like go to the bathroom. So I'm just gonna be myself, and you're gonna see Shiro in the background that is just sleeping, unless he comes with me, which could probably happen, but So honestly, it's actually going not too bad, even though of course this past half an hour I slowed down quite a bit, but I think it's because also my eyes are getting quite tired, to be honest. And when you don't see that well, it's not like you can just strain your eyes forever. So, but still, it's like not going too bad. Probably gonna make myself a bit of coffee as well, just very quick before I come back. But yeah, I'm gonna switch back to the focus time, and I'm gonna let you just stay here for a sec while I'll go get whatever I need. So yeah.
Don't cry. Don't cry.
sorry for the shit show of before, but as some of you saw in chat, people don't know what I don't even know. They were just like coming here to bother. But yeah, if you were ever wondering what it feels like to be a woman in general, here you go. That what it's like. So let's say fun. But I'm not feeling great right now after having to ban. I had to ban more people that I've ever had to ban in my entire life in any kind of platforms. So I think I'll just stay here for a little bit more and do some extra and just chat a bit and finish what I'm doing, and then I'm gonna say goodbye probably in like 10 minutes, because honestly I don't feel like staying here right now. Honestly, kind of my safe. I don't feel comfortable anymore in this moment. I know that it's not one fault right now other than the assholes that were here before, but honestly they were both banned and they're not gonna come back here, especially you know who. I was able to manage to ban them quite fast, so most people actually haven't seen even the messages. And I had to make my auto moderation much stricter, and now I have to have a demoderation tab always open. And I was lucky because I was looking at the chat in exactly that moment, so I was able to block it before anything else happened. But I'm honestly quite upset, so not gonna stay here much longer. I need to go take a shower and take a little break, mostly for myself right now. And I'll be here tomorrow, but you know, I just need to reset a bit and take a little break, maybe read something to reset my mind. But outside of that, trying to change the topic, I may have found a tool that I used now for the first time that I kind of like. It's the, oh my god, let me look at it. In Krita is the, how is it called? Charcoal rock, like soft charcoal rock. I don't know, I kind of like it. Also, I really like using charcoal in art as well, like in hand-drawn art. So I think I kind of like the effect that it gives. It's not, it's not like real charcoal, but it's also pretty good when it comes to... For some reason I cannot cover a specific... For some reason it doesn't let me draw over a specific spot, and I don't understand why. Because I'm on the wrong layer. I need to stop messing things like this up, honestly. It's this one, right? Yes. I always end up correcting things when I'm on the wrong layer, and then I try to clean up a spot and I'm like, why is it not working? Doesn't look exactly like the original, but I kind of like it. I still need to fix the brow, because honestly the brow is quite messed up. And I still need to clean up the lines a bit, because the top of the eye, like the top side here of the eye, is a bit jinky, but I'm still trying to figure it out a bit. Oh god, it's so messed up. Oh my god. Zoomed in, it looks even worse. It's not that it looks worse, it just looks as bad as it actually is. I need to look at the stabilization for this tab, because for some reason it's awful, because if I draw a straight line you can see the mechanical shake so much, and need to find a way to like smooth out, even if it's just like in software the shake, because I know I don't have a sturdy hand, like I don't have a steady hand at all, but like it's not this bad, honestly. Okay, let me check. Am I working on the correct layer? Yes, I am. Just checking so I don't like delete the color. Need to. Sometimes I'm just not reasonable when it comes to the how big. I hate this. I always like look how big the like even the when I have to delete something, look at the dimension in pixels and like it comes as a circle on the screen, and then I realize that it's always much smaller because I don't use that much pressure, and so I need to put a bit more pressure in, or I need to like make every tool a bit bigger, because otherwise this is never going to fit. Like I'm never gonna figure this out. It's also very like useful the fact that every single different brush, even when you have to go in and just cancel something. Hi. Even if you have to, oh god, I lost my train of thought once again. But yeah, even if you have to delete something, the fact that the brush changes sides with the pressure is honestly quite useful. Hello. Oh god, people coming in. Sorry if I look a bit unmotivated. Let's say that before there in chat something happened that was very nice like a second ago, so I'm like a bit still out of it. I'm sorry. I'm not at the top of my performance today. Oh god. I thought it was the ink brush. It wasn't. I just canceled what I was doing. Okay, nope. Okay, let me go back. I'm safe. How is everyone doing? I need to stop like not selecting the brush and keep just like free, just deleting stuff in the middle of the drawing, just completely out of nowhere. Need to stop doing this, absolutely. Also, I may be able to show this like at the end. Actually, I'm gonna stop the countdown because I already said that I'm not gonna do it under session because I'm honestly a bit too tired and I'm not gonna stay here for much longer. I've already been here for almost 3 hours. Yep, 2:57, almost 3 hours. And I said that I was doing a 3-hour stream today, but I wanted to do this morning, but then I had just a couple of things and I decided just to not stream directly this morning. I didn't have the time at all to stream. But I kind of wish I did stream this morning, honestly. Okay. Consider it. You can see that it's the end because I'm starting to just run out of things to speak about. I'm just so tired. Also, I know I need to go and get Shiro because it's the end of the stream. And I said that I was going to get Shiro by the end of the stream, but I'm tired. Also, some people haven't come back. I know that. Oh god. And then someone went to the doctor's and I told him that I was gonna wait, like that he was gonna be able to say goodbye to me once he came back, but honestly he might have to come tomorrow and I'll say goodbye to him tomorrow on tomorrow's stream because not today. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. It isn't as good as it should. I'm gonna actually show it to you. Let me try. Let me move the. Oh god. Let me move OBS so you don't see just like randomly OBS in the corner. I'll put the reference up so you can actually see also the reference. Also the colors, I need to still like correct the colors, honestly. But like for me drawing for like 3 days is not the worst thing I've ever done. Oh my god, my chat is so small. I'm used to having like everything on like my big monitor, and now looking at the tiny one is unbearable. Let me show you from here. Yeah, you can see here. So like the brow, don't actually look at the brow. I'm gonna be so upset if you look at the brow. It's awful. I know it's awful. It should stop here, and then I need to redo the entire brow because I sketched it wrong, and of course I deleted something, but I have to like fix these janky lines because they are absolutely awful. And as I said before, I need to remember to reselect the brush because I don't, and then I mess up. I mess everything up as always. I have to like absolutely like obliterate this brow. This brow needs to go in the trash. Also, it went up instead of up like this. What? Why did I even? Okay, I need to look at. Also, yes, I did mess up completely all the levels. Where did I draw this line? Where did I draw this? Oh god. I'm gonna like close everything until I find okay, in this part. I'm gonna just absolutely yeet this. This is not. Wait, do you know why? Oh yeah, I did not select the level, of course. Let me just completely obliterate this brow. No one needs this. Let me just put things so they're visible again. Maybe if yay. I'm just gonna have to rethink this through. Also, I need to stop like drawing. I need to stop drawing eyebrows when I like. This is supposed to be an eye study for these characters, and now I'm just drawing brows. And the brows are the things that it's like fucking up the most. I had to redraw more the brow than the entire eye. Also, yes, this is smudged, and I did an excellently probably like just delete there, but I'll fix it when I want to. So not now because I'm gonna cover you with the brow. Just cover your mistakes with black. Or with just another part of a drawing. I've lost the little... I need to... Okay. Nope. I made it. Nope. Okay. Now it's so small. God, I cannot balance this. Okay. So yeah, after I've showed you this actually, where is it? Here. Let me just put you all back here so I can see. Oh my god. So, after me speaking and being here for 3 hours, and after having my mood completely destroyed by a bunch of idiots, I'm just gonna go. Okay, no, let me get Shiro. I promised that I was gonna get him actually. I'll have to pick him up actually because I don't think he will actually move to here in the next 5 to 6 business days. You little ball of fluff. You're so heavy. Oh, oh, We have him. I just sat on the cable of the headphones. I am so sorry. Wait a second. He just stuck his nose on my arm. I'm already wearing black, Shiro. It's already very hard to see you. Yay. What's wrong? Now that he is very mad at me because I did pick him up, I'm gonna go. I'll be here tomorrow. You can always check the when I'm live on the schedule page. And yeah, I'm gonna actually let him go to the bed again. And now he wants to be here. And now he wants to be here. So, but now that Shiro has decided to wake up, I'm gonna go. Everyone is gonna hate me because this is the only moment he's been awake in the entire stream. But goodbye, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'm gonna go do something and probably make myself a bit of coffee because I am very tired. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.